On everybody, this is Henry from Techdaddyvideos, and tonight I wanted to kind of talk about Amazon, what you need to get started selling on Amazon and so forth. And we're going to be doing a little bit of Q&A afterwards, so look forward to that, answering all your questions and what have you. But the topic today basically is going to be what you needed to get started selling on Amazon. There's a lot of misconception out there. There's a lot of things people talk about, saying that you need a website, you need an LLC, you need a corporation, you need to brand registry your product, you need all that, you need, so I'm going to kind of clarify it for you guys as a new seller, as somebody coming in brand new, never sold on Amazon. And so I want to make it a point to answer your questions. So during this show, what have you, feel free to ask any type of questions that you guys want. I'm going to go over all the questions. I'm going to say hello to everybody that's here and kind of go from there. We're going to have some new people here, I'm sure. I just started my Instagram account. Techdaddyvideos is my Instagram, and go ahead and join that. I'm gonna be doing stuff on that also. This is all new to me, so I'm kind of getting familiar with it, and I'm gonna be adding that onto my social media platform. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I wanted to talk about, in this particular video, about your seller's permit, okay? Temporary seller's permit for anybody who's here in the US. You want to get a seller's permit to start your business selling on Amazon. The reason why, and I'm going to give you two good reasons why you should be getting your seller's permit. And one of the reasons is for you to start charging for sales tax on your products that you sell on Amazon. So when you're selling products on Amazon, you do want to charge a sales tax for that. And so that is the one reason why you want a seller's permit. Also, you want a seller's permit to take to the bank, to your credit union, to your bank, and open up a business account. Okay, it just looks better, more professional when you are under a business and a business entity. I have 3 corporations myself. I have a C Corp and a couple of S Corps in there. And so when I go out and I do my taxes at the end of the year, is my tax accountant is the one that handles that. He takes care of what corporation is going to go under and what the expenses are and everything else like that. He kind of puts that towards that corporation. Now, when you have a seller's permit, it's very easy to get. That is something that you can do on your own, and you can get it the same night. That's the beauty about having a seller's permit. And all you need to do is Google it. Once you Google seller's permit, you're going to say, for instance, I'm in California, so I'm going to Google seller's permit for California. You should have a government website that comes up in your state, and so you want to be able to register there and then apply for the application there. And once that application is finished, the nice thing about it is you could get your AP number or your number that they assign you, and that you can go straight into your back office under your seller's account and put that in there for your sales tax itself. So also I want to be able to bring up the fact that corporations, we want to get into corporations, but you don't want to do that in the beginning, especially when you're starting out. I kind of just think about it as, well, I'm going to take care of that at the end of the year. At the end of the year, I'm going to go ahead and get a corporation, but I want to be able to make sure that I'm selling first. I'm selling product. That is important that you start selling product. It's the same thing with brand registry, you know, and I'll get into brand registry in a second. But one of the number one things that you guys should be doing is getting yourself a seller's permit so you're able to establish yourself with a Amazon account. Then you can go ahead and go out and get your seller's permit. And once you have your seller's permit, it will be fine. You'll be able to go to a bank and open up a bank account and start doing business start doing your banking under a business, okay? So with that being said, like I said, it's very easy to do. Just Google it, fill out your application, keep that number that they give you. That number is unique and assigned to you. And once that's assigned to you, you have it, and that's what you can use. And you can use it for wholesaling. If you're wholesaling products, and if somebody wants to know what your business is, you give them that seller's permit number, and that should be good enough for you to buy products wholesale. So that's number 3, which you should be doing when you have a seller's permit. So the first thing is getting that number for your Amazon account, getting that number 2, getting that number for your banking, for your credit union or your bank, and then number 3, using that for wholesale products. If you wanted to buy wholesale, you just give them that number and you'll get the wholesale price, and that's just something that they can go and say, okay, you spent so much money and here you go, and here's the wholesale, here's the number for your reseller's permit, and that's all they need. So hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that gives you some good information. Feel free to give me that thumbs up, guys, and give me the thumbs up throughout the video. Let me know I'm doing a good job, what have you, and I appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some, the second thing is corporations. Okay, do I need a corporation to start this business? Do I need a corporation to get into Amazon, to start selling on Amazon? And the plain simple answer is no, you don't. A lot of people will spend a lot of money on corporations when in fact they don't even know what products that they're selling, which I think is totally foolish. One, you want to make sure that you get into the right corporations, you know, whether it's a sole proprietorship, a C Corp, an S Corp. You want to know which one. So always take that advice from your financial advisor, ask them, kind of get advice there, and so forth. What is going to be best for you in what state, and kind of do that at the end. I don't recommend that anybody does that when they're just starting out on Amazon, because really you don't need it. And so, you know, you could just kind of put that aside, save yourself some money, and I would rather you invest that money in products that are going to sell, make your money back, and then when you start making money, go ahead and invest in your stuff, okay, your products. Okay, so the third thing here is a website. Do I? The answer is no. I got cut off, guys. I apologize for that. But the question was, do I need a website? The answer is going to be yes and no. Okay, it's you need a website if you're going to brand registry a product. If you're going to brand registry a product, then definitely get yourself a website that is pertaining to the product that you're selling, or whatever the title is in your product itself. You know, you can get that. You can basically get that product and brand registry that product if you like, or brand registry that name. But as far as a website is concerned, some people had asked, well, do I get a website? Do I go out there and promote this on Facebook? Do I promote it on Instagram? Do I do all that? You know, you could if you want. That's totally up to you. But you're going to get most of your sales if you promote within Amazon, Amazon itself. And I highly, highly suggest that. I do a lot of promoting on Amazon myself. I spent $19,000 this month just on advertising. And so for myself, it's, you know, I do invest a lot, but I make a lot of money, okay? And so it's totally up to you. You know, you kind of have to have that budget, keep that budget anywhere from 20 to 30% on advertising. And best place I think to go is Amazon itself, especially if you're selling on Amazon. Does it make sense to you go out there, promote yourself on Facebook when people are not even buying on Facebook? They're just being social on Facebook and kind of just, you know, looking at the ads, and maybe it catches their eye, what have you. But you know, you could advertise on Amazon, because Amazon, well, what does everybody do? Everybody goes to Amazon to buy. People go to Facebook to socialize. So you have a much better opportunity to make money if you're advertising with Amazon. Plus, Amazon will show you the love. They'll go out there and say, okay, this guy's putting in, putting in his money towards Amazon itself. So, sorry, I was just reading some of the comments here, but okay, but that's pretty much it. You know, I went into your website, went into selling permits, corporations. We did talk about that. And now, you know, we're going to kind of do some Q&A, guys. If you guys have any questions, if you're brand new, please go ahead and ask the questions. I will read them off, and then I will go ahead and answer your questions the best that I can, okay? I do this every Monday night, and for those of you that are on and have been on and know me and see me every week, every Monday I am on at 6 p.m. and I am basically answering questions for Amazon and doing Q&A for Amazon, and then I do a few subjects that I go over. So I try to do that every Monday night. So if you are new on Instagram and you're just catching me for the very first time, let me know. Hey, let me know that I'm brand new, what have you, and I appreciate that. And we'll show you some love. All right? Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and see who's here. Forbidden Identity. Hey, what's up there, Forbidden Identity? Amazing Mickey, hello. I hope your trip was nice. I see that you're not on vacation anymore, which is good. So hello, everybody. Hello, Henry. What's up? What's up there, Amazing Mickey? Full of treasure. What's going on there, buddy? How you doing? And Jack, hi, Jack. Jack gave me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that, Jack. Some of you guys are my students, and for those of you who don't know, I do have my own website, Techdaddyvideos.com, and you can take a look at some of my packages there. Teaches you how to make money selling on Amazon. And for those of you who don't know, this year or last year, I did $506,000 selling on Amazon. I'm real proud of that. I'm going to hit the $1 million mark. I'm going to try to shoot for this year to hit $1 million in sales, see what I can do, and see how much money I can bring home, and my students also. So, all right, Forbidden Identity. Can we still make money of competitive products? Absolutely. Look, there's no reason why you can't make money if you don't out-title them, if you put better bullet points, better images, better pictures. See, pictures speak 1,000 words. You know, pictures that, you know, if you could take a look at a very good website, a very good listing, and knows that that product is going to sell because of the pictures and because of the bullet points. You know, if you want to learn and want to find out, you know, what a good listing is, simply go to the best sellers. If you go to the best sellers, pick the #1 product on that particular bestseller. Take a look at their listing. Take a look at all the stuff that they have in there, and you're going to find out, well, is my listing comparable to this listing here? And so that's how you can kind of compete, kind of look at, get ideas off of, take a, and shoot from there. So they're bestsellers for a reason. And even though you don't have reviews and what have you, and you're still working off of that, then it doesn't matter. As long as your listing is good, this is what you need. This is what you need to concentrate on. There's a lot of brand new listings that I go out and I'll put up and see how well that product sells. And it could be a #1 product for all I'm concerned. It doesn't matter. If you outsell them, you can outsell them by putting up better keywords. And that's the whole thing, is making sure you have great keywords for the product that you are selling. If you're selling that particular product, pay attention to the keywords, make sure that's in the title, the bullet points in the description. And if you have that, then you have a pretty good opportunity to sell a product, especially if you promote it through automatic campaigns. Okay? All right, so let me see here. Let's go back to some of these questions. All right, can we still? Okay, MY gave me a thumbs up. Appreciate the MY. And let me see what else here. What's the deal.com? Hey Henry, hope your mother is doing well. Thank you, thank you for all you do. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, that hits me right here. Okay, when my mom is great, she's doing better, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you mentioned her. So yes, she's doing good. She's doing good. And yeah, my mom is my mom, and that's very special person in my life. What about liability insurance? Now, forbidden identity, listen, you are selling on Amazon. If you are going out there and you have a product, and that product is going to be, I don't know, it's going to be just bad reviews, or the product keeps coming back, Amazon's going to pull it. So I wouldn't worry about liability insurance at all. I don't have liability insurance just because you're a contractor for them. And if the product is bad in any way, Amazon's going to pull it. Let me see. I can say a few examples. Remember the old, is it the hovercraft or what have you, the ones you step on with the 2 wheels, and then the batteries were exploding? Well, that was being sold on Amazon. And what did Amazon do? They pulled it, because of the batteries. That's just one example of what happens. Another one are the spinners, the spinners that had sharp edges, and people were complaining that they were getting hurt about that. So what did Amazon go do? Amazon went ahead and pulled that and said, no, you're going to have to, send us more information about your product in order for you to sell on our platform. So Amazon could pull the product at any time. As far as liability insurance, don't worry about that. I don't worry about that. You're selling online, okay? And so when you have your temporary seller's permit, or you have your seller's permit, if you were selling, say, at a swap meet or something, and you're selling food, then you would have liability insurance. Like I was covered under my business when I did that for $1 million. And so I paid for a $1 million policy, and I had it. But as far as selling online, no, I don't have liability insurance for that. That is through Amazon, and you let Amazon's attorneys and lawyers deal with that mess. All right. All right. Amazing Mickey, even if I tested the market with, let's say, 200, 300 units, do I have to make this product all perfect, even a perfect package? No, I mean, that's the beauty about it, Amazing Mickey, is you're going to sell a product that sells, right? You want to make sure that you have a product that is in demand. That is the most important thing. Look, I look for products that I can sell over and over and over again, and I look for products I can sell every single month. You know, when I started out in this business, I was selling salt and pepper shakers, salt and pepper grinders. And look, everybody all over the world have salt and pepper grinders, except for maybe, I don't know, third world countries or something. But other than that, they're on every single kitchen table, and those sell like hotcakes. Or they were selling like hotcakes, and then a lot of people got into that, and it started getting saturated, and so forth. So that was an item that I can sell every single month. That was an item that I can sell every single day. Same thing with hangers. You know, go out there and sell hangers. I used to sell designer hangers where for dresses and for suits, because everybody else was selling all these other cheap plastic hangers. I was making more money selling designer hangers, going out there and doing that. Yeah, I know I'm not giving out any secrets. I've done it or sold it already. So I'm just telling you what is sold, what I've made money on, and what made me money in the past. You know, that's where that 506,000 comes from. You know, for last year was selling products that people needed, that was in demand, and that people wanted. And that's what you have to look for. I'm not interested in selling products that are bundled, okay? Somebody may like the coffee maker, but they don't like the cup, or they don't like whatever else that came with it, and they just want to buy that coffee maker. So I go out there and I'll just sell just the coffee maker. I never bundle my products. To me, it's a complete waste of time. But other people, hey, it may work, and it may work for them. So who knows? But all right. What's the deal.com? I have, you say you sell a product, FBA and merchant fulfilled. Do you have two different listings for that? What's the deal? Look, this is how it works. When you create a listing, automatically it's merchant fulfilled, okay? When you create that listing, unless you're gonna send that product into Amazon. So yes, they're actually two different listings, but you can put it under the same ASIN. And that's very easy to do. That's in my training. Check it out. It is there. You can get two listings of the same product, one merchant fulfilled and one FBA sending it into Amazon. Yes, you can have that. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. M. Williams, 19,000? Yes, 19,000 in advertising. If I'm doing $200 to $300 a day on advertising, that could be fulfilled very easily. I have 31 products. I have 16 that are bestsellers. The reason why they're bestsellers is because I do heavy advertising, automatic campaigns, manual campaigns, and I push it, push it, push it. And this is why I have 16 products that are number one position. And so I know how to push it. I know how to get them there. And that's exactly what I want to do, is I want to get that product to number one. So $19,000 is not very much. Matter of fact, sale just came in again. I probably had about 4 sales since I've been on YouTube in the last 24 minutes. And every time you hear that notification, that is a sale, merchant fulfilled, and I got to fulfill those orders and get those orders done. So that is my alert letting me know a sale just came in. So if you hear more sales, that's a good thing. All right. Jack, Second Coming. Hi, Henry. How you doing there, Second Coming? Jack says, what's the average price per pound when air shipping from China to the U.S.? Consider the product is not big in volume. Look, it's not per pound. That's not how they do it. When you order products from China, and I just ordered some product yesterday, and I ordered 200 units of one product that I wanted to try out. It's kind of another product that I'm going to be giving you guys for either October or November. It's going to be my November product, or my October product that I'm going to be giving you guys out there for my members. So I buy these products, I sample them, I see how well they do, and then I go out there and I will give you guys that product and say, you guys can sell this too. So I just paid about 900 bucks for 200 units of this particular product. And the product was around $300, I would say. I'm sorry, $300. $3 a piece. So it cost me roughly around 500 bucks for the product. And it's going to cost me about 350 for the shipping. Now, it's a very lightweight product. So I want to go and I want to have this shipped by air. The reason why I have it shipped by air is I can get it here within 2 weeks, okay, with the logo put on and everything. Have it here within 2 weeks, have it at my front door, ready to roll. If I do it by freight, I'm going to have to get a freight forwarder involved. I'm going to have to go and pay all these other ridiculous fees, and my shipping is going to cost me a heck of a lot more. So 95% of my stuff is by UPS, FedEx, DHL, by air. And I don't have to deal with a freight forwarder. I don't have to mess around with a third party. I just go out there and just have that product sent directly to me. So, okay. So, let me see what else here. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera here. How is your mother's second coming? Yeah, my mother's great. Appreciate their second coming. Anastasia, hey, what's up there, Anastasia? How are you? And she says hello. Forbidden Identity for really heavy products is C is better. C shipping better. Well, there's really no other way. Forbidden Identity. If you buy a product that's heavy, they're not going to ship it by plane. There's a certain weight limit that they'll go out there and they'll send. But if you have products that are heavy, most of the time you're going to get that product out there and have it shipped by freight. If it's too heavy, you have no choice. Now, that's a decision that you have to make, because you got to expect to pay a lot more if it's a heavier product. So what I look at when I have a product and I'm trying to make a decision on a product, I want that product as light as possible. The shipping cost is going to be a heck of a lot cheaper. You know, it's not like, oh, you can do this. You can say, well, I'm going to buy, I don't know, say 50 bikes or something, and you know that they're oversized. Amazon's going to charge you more for oversized equipment as opposed to maybe just this small little, you know, lotion right here or something, where you can have 50 bottles in a box and it's, I don't know, 6 pounds, you know. So, but if you are shipping, like say 50 bikes, well, obviously it's going to cost you a lot more. But you look at, well, is these bikes, I'm going to sell them for $50 each or $100 each, and I'm getting them for 20. Well, then you kind of have to weigh that option. You know, is it worth it to do that? So in your profits, you really have to think about your profits when you do that. All right. Hey, somebody gave me some cash today. All right, I appreciate that. Second coming. For private label, do you need an import license? No. Second coming, this is how it works. What happens is it goes from your supplier and it goes to say DHL. We're going to use DHL as an example. It's going to go by air. So you're going to pay the shipping costs and the product costs to your distributor, the manufacturer. They're going to send it to, say, DHL. Well, DHL Customs in China, we'll say, is going to check that out first. They're going to take a look at it. And what they're looking for is counterfeit products. If you have a product that is a private label, it should be fine. Most of the time, your supplier, your manufacturer has documentation for certifications saying they're a legitimate business. This is what we do, this is what we make, and it's perfectly legal. Now, if you say you bought a product and you called it Nike in China and you're sending it over here, well, obviously, U.S. Customs and China Customs is going to seize it because that is a brand product. That's why I stay away from brand products altogether, because I don't want to mess around with licenses or anything else like that where you're involved, say, with Nike or with another big corporation, and they can easily come back and sue you and take everything from you. So try to stay away from that. If you can, when you private label, you call it your own thing. Techdaddyvideos, watermelon slicer for whatever. And so that's perfectly fine. It's your product, and then you can kind of control your product and go for there. Watermelon slicer, don't buy those. I'm sorry, that's just a bad example. And it's saturated anyway, and it's seasonal, and it's something that I wouldn't buy. But a lot of people are selling that. So, second coming, maybe insurance. Listen, I mean, it's totally up to you whether you want to buy insurance for your company or not. I mean, that's totally up to you. If you feel like you're going to be covered, that's why you have a corporation. That's why you have that corporation. You have a corporation to separate your personal life from your business life. And so that's why I have 3 corporations. I don't want somebody suing me, taking everything that I have, so I have a corporation. Yeah, I really don't know what is going on with this internet service today. It's terrible. I've been knocked off 4 times already since I've been on. I appreciate you guys being on. But yeah, I was just talking about the insurance and all that good stuff. It's really up to you whether you want to do that or not. But Amazon is covered. Amazon has their own attorneys. So, all right. Let me see here. What else? I'm just going through my list here. All right. M. Williams. I want one of those t-shirts, Tech Daddy Videos. I tell you what, you just send me your email. I'll get you one of these shirts, and we can send the payment straight to PayPal or whatever, and you'll have one of these shirts, no problems. So you go ahead, just send me an email. Yeah, send me an email at techdaddyvideos.com, and we'll get you one of these shirts, okay? All right. Let me see here. I have a lot of people on today. I like it. I like it. All right. Forbidden identity. Is there a way to split test Amazon listings? Well, not really. You see, here's how it works. When you create a listing, you don't want to change that listing in any way. You want to go out there, create the listing, and leave it alone. That's why you want to make sure that when you create a listing you want to create it and just make that listing as best as you can when you first create the listing. Once you do that, leave it alone. If you're going to change keywords, then it's every time you do that, you kind of get back in the back of the line. So it's like you working your way up into the front of the line, and then you change the keyword, and guess what? Amazon says, nope, the algorithm is like, no way. You were right here, then now you're in the back of the line because you made some changes. Therefore, we're going to have to, put you aside. So it's best not to make any type of changes on your listing or do any type of split testing whatsoever. You can create 2 listings if you want on the same product, but Amazon is onto that and most likely will catch you and say, no, you can't create a second listing because it's the same thing, and they'll probably have you take it off. So the answer to that question would be no, don't do split testing. Amriz, hey, what's there, Amriz? How you doing? MY, hi, Henry. How are you? Well, I know you're doing good with more than 500,000. Absolutely, I was very ecstatic when I came home and talked about my earnings and talked about my taxes. And the reason why I do my taxes in July is because I get all the information that is reported to the IRS, and you can never screw up that way. That's one of the things that I've always done is I don't do my taxes in April. I do them in July. I just file an extension. And when I file that extension, my tax guy, he goes out there and pulls pulls everything, and then we go off of that. That way it's accurate, and you'll never get audited that way. I'm sorry, I'm not even a tax guy, and I'm over here telling you this. But yeah, it's just one of the things that I'm real happy about because it works for me. So yes. Good to hear your mom is good. Praise the Lord. Thank you for coming. James, what's up there, James? Yo, you got to change that alarm. LOL. Other than that great content. Yeah, well, you know, I love that. I love it. I love it. I know it's probably bugging the hell out of you guys when you hear it, but yeah, it's great for me to hear. I have to turn it off at night, to be honest, because my phone's got to go off at night because I hear it even in the middle of the morning. Full of treasure. Henry, I have a product that's selling really good thanks to you. Gives me a thumbs up. The question is, should I sell it FBM as well? Full of Treasure is one of my members, and he was able to get a product. And I appreciate you telling everybody that, you know, thanks to me and what have you. I really appreciate that. Yes, you could create a listing for merchant fulfilled. And once you have that, you can do both. You can, and I do that. I do that on some of my products. There's one product in particular that I have that I do merchant fulfilled, and I do that every day. I could have 50 orders a day. I could have 60, 70, or 80 orders a day, and it gets kind of tiring sometimes because you have to get that done. And so I have my merchant fulfilled Prime. So you know, when I sell a product, it goes to the Prime members for merchant fulfilled, and I got that Prime badge right next to it. And so yeah, I mean, you can do both if you like. So let's see here. MY, I'm one of your course members. Can I call you? I had a few questions. Absolutely. You have my phone number. It's on the very top right there, 626-225-3002. If any of you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Hey, guess what? I might answer my phone, which I usually do unless I'm on the phone talking to somebody else. Leave me a message. I will call you right back. All right. The answer is yes. Second comment, do the people need LLCs to private label? What else or what kind of other documents do we need to build a private label? That's in my course, okay? So I suggest you take a look at the course, take a look at what I have to offer. The answer to your question is no. You do not need an LLC to private label. You can do an LLC later if you like. The first thing you want to do is you want to private label a product, and you want to make sure that that product is selling. If you private label a product and it doesn't move on at all, what's the point of getting an LLC if you're not making money? So you have to make sure that you're generating and making money first before you consider having an LLC, a corporation, a sole proprietorship, what have you. Some people jump the gun. They'll go out there and get that first and get that done, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact of the matter is I would rather you spend your money on products and selling that product and making sure you're building your personal profile on Amazon first before you go out there and spend money on big corporations. All right, C Corps or S Corps or what have you. Do you break even on pay-per-click, or do you have to set at a target OCOS? Okay, OCOS, ad cost of sales. That's exactly what that means. What happens is you want to do 50%. You want to make sure that you have that set at 50%. If you are spending $1 and your ad cost is 50 cents, then as long as it's under 50%, you are in the profit, okay? And so I try to keep my ad cost, my OCOS, and that's a totally different thing here, but I want to keep that below 20% if I can. closer to 5%, 1%, which is almost impossible, is the better you're going to be. The lower the ad cost, the better it is. So if you are 49% and below, you're making some type of money. Obviously, 50%, well, it depends on you if that's what you want or if that's what you want to have as far as profit. I go and I spend, I'll spend $200 or $500, and out of that $500, if I'm doing $2,000 in sales, well, I'm in the profit. So, that's what I kind of look at. All right, Lisa, how you doing there, Lisa? First time on, I think. Hello, is it profitable to do merchant fulfilled Prime? I did the Prime Seller Prime Seller trial. Now I'm selling Prime, but I'm losing my butt on 2-day shipping. Any advice? Yes, get rid of the 2-day shipping. The thing is, you can get rid of 2-day shipping because that costs you $6 and maybe 35 cents if you're here in the US by the US priority mail, when in fact you can send that product first class for $2 and something cents. So it's a huge difference when it comes to 2-day priority. Yeah, you do not want, you have to go back into your back office, uncheck that under your shipping settings. I'm just kind of doing this by memory, but you have to go in and uncheck the two-day shipping. If not, you can go out there and call Amazon and ask them, customer service, about your shipping methods and see if they can change that for you. If not, you'll probably have to do a new shipping template and do it that way. Hopefully that helps. All right, Lisa gave me $2. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate the love. I love money when money comes in, and that is awesome that you gave me $2. Do you know that I just got $2 from one of the persons that was actually watching this video today, Courtney?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed.
$2?
$2. Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. It does add up. Lisa, seems anything under $75 is not worth selling Prime. No, that's not true. Look, it's a matter of this, Lisa. If you have quantity and you're selling quantity, if you're selling a lot and it's just selling over and over again, you're going to make money. It may not seem like it if you're only selling, 3 or 4 products or 3 or 4 sales a day, but if you're doing 50 sales a day, 60 sales a day, 70 sales a day, it will add up, and it does add up. Now, you have to play around with your your other money that you're going to spend, such as advertising. You might want to make sure that you keep that under control and see if that works for you. All right, Elfanta SMA 24. Hey, Mr. Sanchez. When I'm getting started, how do I figure out what item to buy and sell on Amazon with or without buying items too many people already sell and get stuck with? You take my course. That's what you do. Listen, I have an Amazon A to Z course. That Amazon A to Z course, I give you products every single month. On the first of every single month, you're going to get a brand new product to sell that makes me money. If I'm over here promoting it, I'm selling it. So I want to make sure that you guys go out there and take a look at the products on my Amazon A to Z course. As a matter of fact, it's coming up at the end of the month. I have another product that I'm going to be giving you guys. I do this every month, and I'm going to do this until December of 2018. I wanted to do a trial basis only. So what I did in January, I started out with 6 products on January of this year, and I've been adding 1 product every month since then. So there's 13 products now that you guys have that you guys could sell right off the bat. As soon as you buy the course, it's right there for you. Now, people ask me, well, you have a lot of members. You have quite a bit of members. Well, what if every single member goes out there and buys that product that you promote? Well, not every single member buys what I'm selling. You know, there's a lot of members that go and buy their own thing, which is fine, totally cool. But there are members out there that take my advice, go out there and sell it, and are making money. For example, one of the guys on here was saying that, you know, thanks to what I gave him, he is now starting to sell that product. And that was a product that he picked from my product list. And I have a product list that I have on my Amazon A to Z course. And once you sign up for that, you get that product list, and then we just go ahead and update that every single month. If you have a question and you're on my Amazon A to Z course, give me a call and I can suggest other things to you. But other than that, you're going to have to kind of do your own homework, do your own research using Jungle Scout, ASIN Inspector Pro, all these other programs to find that golden nugget. I've been doing this for 10 plus years. I know what sells, I know what doesn't sell. I know what's saturated, I know what's not saturated. I know I can tell you, I don't sell garlic press, I don't sell watermelon slicers, I don't sell barbecue gloves, I don't sell any of that crap. Because that right there is so saturated, there's so many people pushing that on the internet, especially on YouTube, that, you know, they're giving you an old list or giving you something that is so saturated that it just doesn't work anymore. That's not me. I get you a product brand new every single month. Every single month is a brand new product. Like I told you guys earlier, what I did is I went ahead and bought product yesterday, and then that particular product is going to be your October or November product of the month. If it sells well, I'm going to test it first. I'm going to see if it works. If it sells like crazy, I'm buying more. I'm buying 10,000 units, 5,000 units, having them sent, and then I put it out there as my product of the month, and that's what sells. So if it's making me money, definitely going to make you money. All right, guys. Man, I think I just went too much on that one. JV, hey, what's up there, JV? Hey, Henry, my second month selling on Amazon and my second product launched also. Sold out of my first one, and everything is moving so fast I can't believe it. That is effing awesome. That is what I want to hear. Now, what you do is don't run out of products. If you run out of products, you're going to kill yourself when you run out of products, because now you put yourself in the back of the line. If you know a product is selling and you know that product is selling extremely well, then you order more as quickly as possible. That's why I suggest you don't have one manufacturer. That's why I suggest you don't have one supplier. That's why I suggest you have 2 or 3 suppliers that sell the same thing and use one. If this guy can get it to you quicker and this guy can get it to you, better quality, then you go with this guy or you go with that. So, okay. All right. That is awesome to hear. JB, thanks for all your help. I appreciate that. Hey, Randy Valadez. Randy, how many pieces should I buy in my first product? My members know exactly how many pieces to buy. If you are a member on my website, you get all that information. But to answer your question, look, it depends on the product, depends on what you're looking for, depends how well it sells, and it depends on you. Okay, what is your budget? What are you willing to spend? Now, I don't tell people to go out there and spend $5,000, $10,000 on the first product. That is crazy. I would tell you, spend as little as possible, test the market, and that's what I can tell you. But if you really want the good facts and the truth and everything else, take a look at what I have at Techdaddyvideos. Take a look at my course. Take the course, and you'll see what these other guys are talking about here on YouTube when they're saying, hey, I'm selling my product. My product is starting to move now. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that from my members. So become a member if you're not a member, or take a look at my free training. I do have a free training out there at techdaddyvideos.com. Take a look at that and sign up just for free if you want to, and you can always upgrade. All right, second coming. If a manufacturer sends your product to an Amazon warehouse, Do you need to do the box content information? Yes, you need to do all that, Second Coming. You're asking a lot of questions. You should be taking my course. All that's in my course. Definitely. Do you need Microsoft Excel to do the box content information? I don't know. You're going to have to get with your manufacturer. See, the thing is, you got to give your manufacturer all this information, Second Coming. You got to make sure that they have the UPC codes, the FNSKU number, are you putting it on the box? Are you not putting it on the box? Are you putting it on your package? Or are you not putting it on your package? Is Amazon going to do it for you? Or are you going to do it? Or is your manufacturer going to do it? Who's going to do that? See, all those questions come into play because that's what you need to know. That's why you need to take the course. It's all in there. M. Williams, why do you need to have more than one corporation? What is the difference between a C Corp and an S Corp you just mentioned? Listen, I have 3 corporations because I have them in 3 different states. And for example, I'm here in California, so I have a C corporation in California. I pay $800 a year for that corporation. I also have another corporation that is an S Corp that is in Idaho. I pay $10 a year on that, and I do that online. Now, when I went to the state of California and I said, look, I'm going to take my corporation out of California and they asked me why. I said, it's too much money. I pay $10 over here. You guys are charging me $800. Guess what they did? They waived the fee for me. I did not have to pay the $800. But there are other businesses out there that have corporations. I cannot tell you the difference between the C Corp and the S Corp. That's not my thing. That's not what I do. And I don't want to give out any type of legal advice when it comes to corporations. So you're just going to have to look that up as far as that is concerned. The reason why I have 3 of them because I have 3 different businesses that I was running it under. I had my popcorn business when I was a little younger, selling popcorn, kettle corn, and all this other different flavored popcorns. And I was making a lot of money doing that. So that was just another corporation that I had to protect that particular business. So, Lisa, you cannot do Prime. It says you cannot do Prime, then correct, no Prime badge. I don't understand what the question is, Lisa. You might have to reword that. But if you sent, okay, so in order to get a Prime, okay, in order to get the Prime badge, there's 2 ways of getting it. You can get it through Amazon's FBA program. As soon as you send your products into Amazon through the FBA program, what happens is Amazon will give you that Prime badge, and your listing now is being seen by Prime members. Okay, and then there's a second way to do it, which is merchant fulfilled. You can go ahead and apply for the Prime badge, but you have to have several things in place. Your account must be in good standings. You must be able to ship 2 days or less. And so they just sent out a brand new memo on Prime, on the Prime badge that was in my back office. And there are some changes, I think July 31st, there's some changes to that. And so that is actually changing now. There's a few things there to get the Prime badge. So you might want to read up on that, but that is brand new. That is from Amazon. Like I said, they change policies like change their underwear, you know, just it's ridiculous. I mean, you have to stay on top of it. And that's where a lot of new sellers, they don't know. A lot of new sellers, they don't get it because they said, well, you know, you said this one day and then the next day I'm in violation because of this. And that's where a lot of them kind of get in trouble. So you have to make sure that you're on top of your game every single day. Make sure that you check your back office. Any new policies, any new procedures, make sure that you're covered on that. All right. Let me see here. WinPack, what's up there, WinPack? Welcome, WinPack. Can you look at my potential FBA product? Of course I can. I will look at it. If you're not a member, I'm going to charge you for it. But yes, I can always look at your product and tell you what's better. If you want my private coaching, you can pay for that, and I'll be more than happy to do that. Just give me a call. My phone number is up on top, and give me a call if you're interested, and we'll work something out. No problem. Alfanta SM, thanks, Mr. Sanchez, for answering my question. I'm getting started really soon. I'm definitely going to take your course. I will need the guidance. Yes, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Speaking of the product of the month, do we create our own listing or do we piggyback off your listing? That is an excellent, excellent, excellent question. Cynthia, here's the thing. When you private label a product, if you know you're selling hundreds and hundreds of units, you always create your own listing. You never piggyback off somebody else's listing. Okay? I have a member that was piggybacking off somebody else's listing. They private labeled the product, and then they got a nice little letter from that person, and then a cease and desist, and all he had to do was create his own listing with his own UPC code, call it his own thing, change the pictures around, change the dimensions around. They can never come after you for that. Hopefully that helps you. But whenever you are going and you are going to private label a product, always, always, always create your own listing. That is the best advice I can give you. All right. Especially if it's the product of the month. We are taking the A to Z course as soon as possible. I appreciate that. I would love to see you come on in. And guys, if you guys don't know about it, I do have my own private Facebook group. It is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm adding more people to it. I haven't added all my members, obviously, but that's where you can go in. You can share your products, talk about your products, and if somebody else wants to buy your product within the group, they can. And look, if they leave you a review, that's totally up to them, okay, if they leave you a review or not. So I'm not saying that I'm doing anything illegal. I'm just saying that other members may want to buy your product if you put it out there in my private Facebook group, and they might want to leave you a nice review. So, but anyways, that is part of my package. When you come in with any package, if you buy my lowest package or my highest package, you will be accepted into my private Facebook group and be able to communicate with the other members if you like. Also, I have a brand new Instagram. I want to bring that up for all you people that are on Instagram that are finding me for the very first time. I appreciate you guys coming on in. Make sure that you go out there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, click the notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live. Also, I'm going to be talking on Instagram, and I'll be letting you know when I'm going live on Instagram. My Instagram is Techdaddyvideos. Techdaddyvideos is my Instagram. Look me up, follow me. I would really appreciate that, and we'll see you guys, on Instagram. So, all right, Ghost G37. Thanks again. I'm starting the course soon. Appreciate that. How much for your private coaching for identity? Give me a call. I'll talk to you about that. I don't like to talk about that on YouTube live. So give me a call and we'll work it out. I need to find out the specifics. If you're a seller, if you're not a seller, if you're new, if you're experienced, because all that comes into play. I have corporations that I deal with every single month, and I do charge them $3,000 a month for coaching, but they're corporations. They make over $12,000 every month, so I do charge them quite a bit. Not that they're saying that's going to cost you that much. If you call me, I will work out something with you, and we will try to get you the best price possible. I'm a fair guy. I make quite a bit of money, so there you go. Another sale just came in. Awesome. Guys, my battery is running low, so this is going to be it for tonight. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for the person that sent me $2. Wow, I'm pretty happy about that. You know, it doesn't take much to get me happy, right? So, yeah, I appreciate that. So if you guys are interested in my training, take the free course, take the free training, sign up for the course itself. Would love to have you in. What happens when you do come in, you're going to get a number where you can call me directly and talk to me, and this is what I do. I will work it out with you, and we will work this business together. This is what it's about, okay? Making you money. And that's where I'm at. This is why I'm on YouTube. This is why I'm answering your questions. And this is why I do this channel. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. Give me that thumbs up. I appreciate that also on this video. And share this video if you guys like. All right, guys. Thanks again. My name is Henry. I'm from Techdaddyvideos. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.